Hey Capricorn, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your general life reading for September 15th through the 30th. We'll get right into the card pull and start with getting a few oracle cards just to see what the overall energy is surrounding this reading for you. And the first one that we have out is Take Action. Let's grab another oracle card, see what other energies are surrounding you. We have family, and we also have playing it safe. And let's grab from one last deck and see what final energies are surrounding this reading for you. And we have enlightenment. All right, so we'll see how those fit into your overall reading, but let's get into some tarot and see what else is going on for my Capricorn collective, starting with your current energy. We have the King of Torches in reverse. What's currently hidden from you? We have the Five of Swords in reverse. For advice from Spirit, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and we have Justice in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have the Prince of Torches. A lot of reversals for you, Capricorn. Let's grab another tarot deck and see if we can clarify these messages a little bit for you. Starting again with your current energy, we have the World, and we also have the Knight of Swords. Oh, one, all right, two flipped over, three flipped over quickly, and one fell out for what's currently hidden. We have the Five of Wands, we have Justice, and we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Wow, we also have the Moon in reverse. Okay, lots that you need to be aware of right now, Capricorn. For advice from Spirit, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. And for your potential outcome, we have Strength and we have the Hermit. So let's grab another deck and get some final messages before we hop into your reading. Starting with your current energy again. All right, we have limiting beliefs and we have specificity matters. What's currently hidden from you? We have crisis. Advice from Spirit. We have surprise. And for your potential outcome. We have negativity and we have release attachment. Okay. All right, Capricorn, your your cards and this reading is all over the place, but let's get into it. So, looking at the overall energy surrounding this reading, we have take action, we have family, we have playing it safe, and we also have enlightenment. So there's a few things that I'm sort of picking up on, and however it resonates or applies for you, that's how you apply it. But it feels as though this is a time for you to sort of make a decision, and it feels as though it has something to do with people are close to you. So, you know, family is not always blood related, but it feels as though you're sort of finding out some things about the people around you. Maybe it's the circle that you kind of kick it with, maybe it's colleagues, something. But it feels as though there's someone or someones around you who are closer than, let's say, strangers that you pass on the street that you sort of need to do something about. There's something that needs to be addressed right now. It feels as though something is sort of coming to light that's making you uncomfortable, that's making you question them. And it almost feels as though you don't want to sort of rock the boat with them. You don't want to cause trouble. You're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, maybe in some type of way. But this is sort of coming to an end. This is coming to a head where it's going to require you to actively do something to address whatever it is that's going on. So looking at your current energy, we have the King of Torches in reverse. We have the World. We have the King of Swords and two oracle cards. The first one that we have for you is limiting beliefs. Subconscious beliefs impede progress. Check in with self. Shadow work, rewire with subliminals. And we also have specificity matters. The universe can only give you what you ask for. Narrow it down. Be as specific as feels good. So what this feels like to me is that there is, I want to say you're growing disillusioned with something. You're growing disillusioned. It feels as though you're outgrowing something, people. Again, this could be a job, this could be a friend group, a social group, or whatever the situation is. This feels like you outgrowing something and wanting change and not necessarily being sure how to sort of distance yourself from these people, from this organization, from this situation, from whatever it is. It feels as though they have become so familiar. They've sort of become your support system, even though I feel like it might not have been as supportive as you would have hoped that it would be. And so there seems to be a question in your mind about whether or not, like, if you move on from this, sort of knowing what you know now and figuring things out and coming into this awareness that this might not be what's best for you, whether or not you actually can get to a place for what's best for you. And I think that you're thinking through very carefully what life would look like if you step away from this situation or this person, these people, and trying to sort of map out what your optimal outcome would be. But right now, it doesn't feel like you've taken sort of any steps to distance yourself. It feels like you're sort of collecting information and thinking about what you need to do with that. So looking at what's hidden from you, we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. We have the 5 of Wands upright. We have Justice. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. We have the Moon in reverse. And we also have Crisis. Restructuring life, blessing within, clearing space, bring solution, see deepest needs and emotion. So what this feels like is that I'm picking up on you and this other situation. For you, it's kind of like you're not really trying to fight unnecessarily. You're really not. Like, you don't want any static, you don't want any strife, you don't want any shenanigans, you don't want any of that. You just want things to sort of be smooth and resolved peacefully. And it looks like that has the potential to happen, but it feels as though you are going to have to defend yourself a little bit. Like, while you're not approaching this situation swinging, it does feel as though you're going to have to assert yourself in some type of way. You're going to have to stand up for yourself. I don't think that the information is going to be super forthcoming. I think that the information that you're gathering is going to take a little time. It's going to take a little while to convince you to sort of take action, to take that first steps. But things are going to be uncovered. Things are going to be revealed to you. That's going to prompt you into taking this action. And ultimately what's going to happen is that you are going to sort of overhaul your life. Whatever this person, whatever this situation was, you're going to start figuring out how to deal with it in a different way if you choose to deal with it at all. So looking at your advice from Spirit, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have Justice in reverse. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse. And we also have Surprise in a way that you wouldn't expect. A gift from the universe, intense, twist of fate, eclipse, and news. So what this feels like Spirit is saying is that for whatever the situation is, do yourself a favor and don't necessarily try and force things along, but at the same time, start pulling back your energy a little bit. Spirit is saying for you to dial it back. And when you think about what it is that you need to do to move forward, don't romanticize the past, because there's a reason I think that your intuition has been telling you that you need to sort of step away from this. There's a reason. And so Spirit is saying, don't look at the past and make it seem like it was all sunshine and roses. Look at it really objectively. Look at it really critically and figure out what it is about this that made you so uncomfortable, that got you to the point where you're thinking that you need to do something different as far as this person or situation is concerned. And I feel like Spirit is also saying, get ready. Get ready for something unexpected. So this might be this enlightenment that you were seeking, these answers, this clarity, this additional information. Be prepared for something to come to you out of the blue that sort of solidifies your decision to move on. Looking at the potential outcome, we have the Prince of Torches, we have Strength, we have the Hermit, and 2 oracle cards. The first one that we have for you is negativity, distorted view or wounds, complaining, negative self-talk, self-sabotage, outside influences, and be gracious. And we also have release attachment. Be free of expectations, feel great about letting go, longing gives vibe of not having. So what I'm feeling ultimately is going to happen for you, Capricorn, is that there is going to, again, be something that comes in with the Prince of Torches or the Prince of Wands. The princes are pages in this card, but they're messengers, right? So this is you getting some message that is going to like light you all the way up. It's going to be like, what? Are you serious? This is that surprise. This is Spirit telling you to get ready, and your outcome is telling you, here it is. This is that surprise message coming in. I feel like this is that clarity. This is that enlightenment that's going to help you make this decision to move forward in a different way. And I think that ultimately with the Strength card and the Hermit is that you are going to start leaning on yourself. You're going to tune out this noise. You're going to tune out this situation. And be careful, because I think the people or surrounding whatever this is, if it's not an individual person, if it's a job, if it's an organization, whatever the situation is, that there's going to be some resentment about you moving differently. But I think that ultimately, you know, with you sort of going into yourself and tapping into your inner strength and your sort of personal power, that you are going to be strong enough to release the attachment that you once had to this person or this situation. And that's solely going to be based on the information that you get and looking at things with open eyes, looking at things with clarity. So you're going to move on from this, and it's going to be fine, but don't be surprised if people get upset with you for it. So let's pull a couple of final oracle cards to see what final messages Spirit has for you. Okay, we have one that flipped out, and the first card that we have for you is Be Decisive. And let's grab one last affirmation card. Okay, that kind of flipped but didn't come out. That one did. All right, and so we have no need to do. I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then do laundry. So again, this is you, right? Spirit is telling you that you need to be decisive. Once you have this information, once you have this clarity, it's up to you to make that choice on what it is that you need to do, but don't waffle. Don't go back and forth. Don't question it. Usually your first instinct is the right one, right? And so with no need to do, this is you not forcing things. This is you not putting someone on blast or, going ham or whatever the situation is. This is you allowing this clarity to come in. There's nothing for you to do to force that information. It's coming to you unexpectedly in a way that you didn't see coming, in a way that you couldn't force, that you couldn't do. It's just coming into you. That's the way that the divine has orchestrated this. So just get ready for that. And then once that happens, then you can figure out what actions to take that are best for you. So Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.